we would like our neighbors to be able to share in this as well. And this is why, as a private entrepreneur, I've been supported or pushed by the government to try to make as many investments as possible along the One Belt, One Road path, which means, hopefully, bring prosperity to our neighbors, which means better peace.
Do you think India's concerns are unfounded?
I don't think India's concerns are unfounded. I mean, if you look at the investments that have been made, probably if you want to look at CPEC or if you want to look at the investment made in the Sri Lankan port, all these projects have very high possibilities of putting the country into debt, and because of which, take example of the Sri Lankan port, it was leased to the Chinese government for next 100 years. Yeah. Now this means that the Chinese get to operate the port for the next 100 years, and that becomes a military concern for India.
Well, so you're talking about geopolitics in this context.
Allow me to...
Right? Hear what you say about India's aspirations or India's concerns about security and so on and so forth. It's interesting because in terms of the project with Pakistan, including the solar project in which CPEC, I participated in investing in, and the railway, to me, is just simple business. Yeah. Straight, simple business. Because it means, oh, natural gas can come from Iran without going through the Malacca Strait, which may be blocked by the 7th Fleet.
That's the concern, actually. That's like, you're a businessman. What India's concern is that they don't have any fear against somebody else coming in making Pakistan prosperous. A prosperous Pakistan is good for India. The concern that India has, if Pakistan is not able to pay back those loans, what happens then? Because these are often, most of these projects are guaranteed at a rate of interest or some investment.
Well, so far our investment has been very profitable.
Yes.
But if it's, you know, whether or not Pakistan pays back or pays back in full or it's delayed payment or something, that's between Pakistan and Chinese banks.
Exactly.
And not, I don't know what...
Manish, my question for you, Manish, is...
Just to jump on that, because that was, it's related to what I earlier was saying, because that's what happened in Sri Lanka, you know, the Sri Lankans were unable to pay back for the ports, the investment Chinese made in their ports, and that's why the Chinese got a lease to, for next 100 years. Now that becomes a concern for India if China invests in every of its neighbors, and then these neighbors get debt-ridden and then have to give their infrastructure and important strategic infrastructure to China on lease for hundreds of years. So that's the important concern, and India, as you rightly said, does not want to block any country from prospering, and that's why we are part of the Shanghai Cooperation and also the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank and the NDB.